Okay, so once you've got contacts that you want to be able to send emails to, whether that's contacts that you've generated through the system or whether you've got your own list, you click on the Contacts tab and then click on Import Your Own Contacts. So in this case, we've got a very simple spreadsheet with some test contact data in, just for the purposes of this test. And that is on a Google Sheet. You can, if you want to, upload a CSV file, but in this case, we'll just share a Google Sheet to the system. So I copy and paste the URL of the Google Sheet into here, and then go through the process of mapping the column names. So down here, we've got the names of the columns in my spreadsheet, and here are the names of the columns in the system. And we just got to make sure that the right data is going to the right places. As it happens, the system sort of auto-detects the column headings, and in this case, it has done it correctly. So first name to first name, email address to email address, and so on. Website URL, yeah, that's all correct. If for any reason it doesn't detect it correctly, you can just click here and select to ensure that your column headings are matching. Then you want to give your list a name, so let's call this list marketing data, and then press import contacts. That will then bring all the contacts into the system, and you'll be able to see them down here. And a couple of things then start happening. So the first one is that the chances are in your raw data, the company names that are displayed may well be things like formal company names. So it might be something like School Trends Limited or Superdry PLC. Now, if you want to use the company names within the emails that this system will send, you want them to appear as if they would appear in natural speech. So the system itself will automatically do that. It will find company names that are written in kind of formal ways and then just rewrite them automatically, just in ways that you would naturally write them as a human being. And that process has happened pretty rapidly here, automatically in the background. You can see all of the formalities, all of the PLCs, the limited or UK group PLC or whatever has all been stripped out. The second thing that happens after you upload your contacts is that the system goes off and starts looking at each contact's website individually in order to get an understanding of what it is that business does, so that it can use that insight when it writes the emails and find a fit between what it is that you do and what it is that your prospect does. That analysis process kind of ticks over in the background. You don't have to do anything. Just one by one, it goes through, analyzes, and adds each contact that has finished being analysed into a queue ready for sending. It takes a couple of minutes or so for that process to kick off, which is why at the moment it says pending down here, and that you can see at the moment contacts queued for sending is none, but within a couple of minutes that will start to populate as contacts get added to your queue. You can also manage contacts in here if you need to. Simply view the full details of the contact here with all of the data that you uploaded about them. And if you specifically wanted to edit something, then you can do there with the edit button. And that's all there is to it. Just click the refresh button there, and you can see now that that analysis process has begun, and you can see we're starting to get contacts here that say they are analysed, which means that those contacts are now ready, added to the queue. So when you start your campaigns, they will begin sending. And the ones where the analysis hasn't completed, further down the list, well, that process will just run in the background. You don't have to do anything. It's all automated.